Interview with Miss Myers. So, Miss Myers, what do you think about cholos and cholas?
They are individual people who are thinking about their own ideas and ways of doing things, maybe not like everybody else.
What do you think about the eyebrows that cholas wear?
The eyebrows, I like them. They look cool.
You like the skinny look?
Mm-hmm.
What is a chola for you? Like, when you think about a chola, what like brings it up in your mind? Like,
A Latino, you say Chola or
yeah,
Chola?
well, chola and chola.
Okay. A Latino that has their own group of people that they like to be with.
Do you think cholos or cholas are criminals or?
No. You can't put a category like that on, you can't put a label like that on any group of people. There are bad people and good people in all kinds of groups. It's just a group of people.
What do you think about the nicknames that they give themselves? Like about like crazy girl or like that?
It's kind of fun, isn't it? It makes you sort of, again, part of a group and you enjoy it.
Would you ever be part of like a gang like with cholas, cholos?
If I had no support at home and I was sort of living just on my own, doing my own thing, I might become a chola in a gang. And you guys are laughing.
Oh, you just ruined it. Keep going. Well, like edit. We'll cut this out.
I might do that, yes, if I didn't have support at home. And I think a lot of times the people that get into a gang, that's their problem. There isn't someone at home that's supporting them and finding out when they come home from school what's new and all that kind of thing. And oftentimes it's because the family is too busy. The mother's still working and the dad's still working and they come home late and they don't really have time for their kids. So the kids go then to a group that does have time for them, which is possibly a gang of cholos or cholas.
What do you think about how they sag their pants low? Like overall.
They do what?
How do you think it when they sag their pants low?
Yeah, like.
Oh, okay. It's a sign of who they are, and it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, they're drooping their pants and droopy low. You mean like, yeah. It's just their style of doing something and saying, hey, I'm different, and I belong to this certain group, and that's my individuality.
Are you scared of cholas or cholas?
No.
If you were a chola, what would you name yourself?
Big Hawk.
Why?
Because I'm tough and mean.
What other questions could we ask you? Do you have any questions for her? No. Ms. Myers, what other questions could we ask you?
Huh?
What other questions could we ask you? What do you consider yourself a chola? Because you have like a thinned out eyebrow.
And you got the bandana on.
Yeah. No?
Yes, they're making me a chola.
So
I have to learn Spanish before I can be one. I know that. That's another unique thing too. The cholas or the cholos have their own language too, which helps make them a group as such.
have you ever been in a group?
Have I ever been in a group?
Like with
Yes.
cholos?
In high school, we had these really important clubs, and you had to belong to a certain club to be cool, or you had to belong to a certain club to be kind of tough. And I belonged to one that was kind of ladylike. So they were all different kinds. Yes, I did belong to a group, a club.
Did it, like back in your time, were there a lot of cholas or cholos?
Yes, there were.
More than like now?
I don't know that there were more, but I was in California, and it was pretty obvious, and most other people avoided them.
Why?
Because they were afraid of them a little bit, because they tried to be tough, and they really weren't as tough as they tried to be,
So you weren't scared at all?
As a teenager, I was a little bit, yes. I'm not now.
But I mean, like, what are your fears towards them? Like, why were you scared?
Because we're afraid they might be carrying a knife or something.
What do you think about the tease? Like, all the teasing and all, like, the poofiness? Like, they do that they suffer through all the hairspray.
All the poofiness they make.
They look like Texans. Because Texans have puffy hair. No, I don't know. I don't have a comment on their style of hair, simply because it's just one of the things they want to do, and it's not objectionable. You know, it's just a thing that they want to do to make themselves part of a group, you know.
What do you think about like all the graffiti that they do?
That's not good. That's not good. And graffiti's been around ever since I was a teenager, and it keeps getting put on the walls saying, this is our territory, this is my gang, you know, etc. And that's not cool because it has a tendency to start fights between one group and another group. So, and besides that, it's damaging property, and it's not cool.
So if you had a Chola or Chola as a son or daughter, how would you like manage that or like?
Right. That's a good question because I don't want to interfere with their growing up and development, but I would want to be more involved in their life than some of the Cholos and Cholas have with parents, and see if I could guide them out of this gang type mentality into something that was more approved of, shall we say, in society. Because the gangs, then you end up with violence sometimes.
Okay, how much money do you think like Cholas waste like on their eyeliner, like stuff like that?
I don't know. They waste money on it. Did you say?
Yeah, like how much money do you think around like a year around?
I have no idea, hon. I really don't know. It's not a waste for them. That's what they want to spend it on. Why is it a waste?
Well, not a waste. But I mean, like, how much do you think they spend on it, like around yearly?
I don't know.
Because you gotta get the good type of like eyeliner. If you get like the bad kind, then you have to like light on fire. And try
Okay.
yeah, I guess that's.
Isn't that enough?
Yeah,
That's enough.
I think we're done now.
We're
Okay.
done.